Bridgetoterabithia, a fictional novel by Katherine Patterson, is about a boy, Jess Aarons, who is growing up in the rural South with his poverty-stricken family. The only boy among four sisters, Jess is constantly bossed around by his mother while ignored by his preoccupied father. Entering the 5th grade, Jess's goal is to be the fastest runner in his class, for he feels this will finally win him the attention of his father. Jess also loves to draw, but he keeps his passion to himself, for with his love of art comes a negative stigma from the society around him. As Jess's 5th grade year begins, he discovers he is not the fastest runner. A girl named Leslie Burke, who has just moved in next door to Jess, boldly joins the boys at recess, enters their races, and beats them all. Initially, Jess wants nothing to do with Leslie, but he soon changes his mind and their friendship begins. Jess and Leslie create an imaginary land in which they call Terabithia. In Terabithia, the two of them are able to escape the rest of the world and enter a more desirable place. As their friendship evolves, Leslie teaches Jess many things regarding imagination, creativity, and literature. Leslie's teachings and encouragement strengthen Jess's artistic ability and allow him to begin to show his true identity to the world around him. One day, Jess comes home to learn that Leslie has drowned in the creek next to Terabithia. Leslie's death completely devastates Jess, and initially he is unsure how he will go on. But soon Jess learns that although Leslie cannot be with him, the lessons she taught will remain forever, and his new sense of self can be kept alive by continuing the fantasy of Terabithia. Bridge to Terabithia is a book that emphasizes the importance of friendship. Through his friendship with Leslie, Jess is able to embrace his true self and find something inside him that he never knew was there. He thought about it all day, how before Leslie came, he had been a nothing. It was Leslie who had taken him from the cow pasture into Terabithia and turned him into a king. To be lucky enough to have someone like this in your life is something I was especially grateful for after reading this book. Thinking back on my own childhood, I see resemblances of Leslie and my closest friends. Without them, I would not have had the courage or strength to do many things, from trying out for an athletic team to recovering from my parents' divorce. What is demonstrated in this story and evident in my own life is that one of the most important components of childhood is to have people in your life who truly support you. The art of imagination is something that Katherine Patterson continually portrays in this story. Patterson shows us that imagination allows people to escape from a world that can sometimes be less than satisfactory and often causes us stress and even pain. The importance of imagination is demonstrated by Jess and Leslie's love for Terabithia. Terabithia was their secret. Just walking down the hill towards the woods made something warm and liquid steal through his body. The closer he came to the dry creek bed and the crab apple tree rope, the more he could feel the beating of his heart. He grabbed the end of the rope and swung out towards the other bank with a kind of wild exhilaration and landed gently on his feet, taller and stronger and wiser in that mysterious land. A strong component to Patterson's novel is the inclusion of some of the prevalent social issues that are still among us today. The issue of gender roles is displayed throughout the book when Jess feels he must suppress his artistic ability, or as Leslie is negatively judged for her lack of femininity. Today, there are in fact certain roles and ideas attached to gender. The characteristics Patterson assigns to Leslie enables readers to support the idea that it is okay to be different. Leslie is intelligent, confident, and happy with herself. The positive portrayal of Leslie Burke allows readers to admire someone who does not perfectly fit the mold of society. Bridge to Terabithia is a story about friendship and imagination and the importance of both these components in regards to childhood. Patterson illustrates the importance of friendship and imagination throughout the entire book, while also portraying many of the issues that are likely to be present in the lives of her audience.